Hi, everyone. I have some very sad news to share all of you at home that are watching. We have learned from the New York Islanders that Islanders legend and, of course, a big part of this community, Clark Gillies, has passed away at the age of 67. I know for many of you this is very difficult news to hear, and whether you had a chance to meet Clark at an Islanders game or wandering around somewhere on Long Island, I know that this will be tough for you, and it is tough for his family, as it is for all of us in this Islanders community. The Islanders have just released this statement by the Islanders president and general manager, Lou Lamoriello. The entire Islanders community is devastated by the loss of Clark Gillies. He epitomized what it means to be a New York Islander. The pride he felt wearing the Islanders sweater on the ice was evident by his willingness to do anything to win. Off of the ice, he was just as big of a presence, always taking the time to give back to the local community. The New York Islanders have 4 Stanley Cups because of the sacrifices he and the members of those dynasty teams made for the franchise. And on behalf of the entire organization, we are sending our deepest condolences to the entire Gillies family. It is really hard to hear this news, Anson, as you look at Clark Gillies number 9 hanging in the rafters. And I've only had the pleasure of knowing him for 8 years, but I feel a lot like a lot of the other Islanders fans do, is that he was someone that was here at the games. You either watched him play, you watched him be a part of this organization, and just heartbroken for his wife Pam and the girls, and just want them to know that we're thinking of them. What a legend, what a guy.
A legend is right. I've met him a couple of times and having conversations with him, and 4-time Stanley Cup champion. I grew up watching New York Islanders teams winning Stanley Cups, and I don't think they win, Shannon, without Clark Gillies on the team. Like, he was the ultimate power forward. He never really fought that much because he was so feared and respected around the league. 6'3", 210 pounds. He was a man among men. And what he brought this New York Islanders organization on the ice and off the ice, he's definitely going to be missed.
Islanders picked up a win tonight, and I know that Clark was smiling down on them. Nothing would make him happier than to know that his team came away with a victory and that people were enjoying this. Difficult news for the entire Islanders community, and I know it will be heartbreaking for Brendan Burke and Butch Goring, his former teammate, as well. Let's go join them.
Yeah, thank you, Shannon. Certainly a lot to process here, as we just heard about this a few moments ago. And Butch, he was your teammate and somebody you've known for a very long time. Your thoughts here tonight?
Yeah, this is a tough night for all of us former players and teammates of Clark Gillies. And to know Clark Gillies is to love him. He was a fun guy, always joking, would sing and keep you going. And we know all about his ice prowess and how good a player he was. But, you know, just he would be like losing a family member, Brendan, and it's so hard to process. And you know, it's going to take, I think, all of us. I just was texting with Billy Smith, and you know, we're all in disbelief because it didn't seem that long ago that Clarky was hitting the golf ball and laughing and having a great time, and now with this very, very sad news, it's really, really hard to process. I've lost a yes, I've lost a teammate, but I've lost a really good person, and I've lost a great friend, and it's going to take a while for me to really grab a hold of this and understand that, you know, he's gone, and that's tough.
Number 9 will still be hanging in the rafters here. The second Islanders captain in team history, a Hockey Hall of Fame member from 2002, a 4-time Stanley Cup champion. But you think about it, Butch, he's a guy from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, made his home here on Long Island in Northport. And you can't go anywhere without talking to somebody who knows Clark Gillies, who grew up around Clark Gillies. I went to the hospital the other day with my son, and it's the Clark Gillies emergency room right in Huntington Hospital. I mean, it's his foundation and those things that will live on for him.
It really is, and a lot of people don't know how much he cared about the Long Islanders and in particular kids. I mean, that's you know, this is a big, tough guy that as soon as he started talking about kids that were having trouble, he had tears rolling down his eyes, and you'd be, my goodness, can he be that same guy, that guy that would beat up on guys in the National Hockey League? So just a wonderful guy, Brendan, and I feel so bad for the family, Pam and his daughters and everybody associated with Clark. This is really a tremendous loss. Obviously for the family, but for the community, because he did spend an awful lot of time trying to give back, and he did it better than anybody.
All right, Butch, not an easy thing to do. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us tonight.
Thanks.
All right, Shannon, back to you.
Yeah, really tough to hear from Butch Goring. As he mentioned, Clark was not just a teammate, but a good friend of his, and we will do our best to memorialize Clark as this goes on and to do him justice. It's hard to do in just a couple of words, but we are going to try our best. Clark Gillies, a big part of this Islanders organization, made his NHL debut with the team in 1974, went on to play 12 seasons with the Blue and Orange, scored some big goals in his career, and loved to help the Islanders beat the Rangers. Clark had some epic fights in his Islander tenure. Everything he could do to help this team win, he was able to do it. Clark was a core part of the Islanders dynasty, winning 4 straight Stanley Cups. The team honored him in 1996 by retiring his number 9 and raising it to the rafters at Nassau Coliseum. Gillies was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2002, a worthy honor for the Islanders forward. Clark just accomplished so much in his life on and off the ice. He was a humanitarian and brought passion to everything he was a part of. The Clark Gillies Foundation brought him so much happiness as he worked tirelessly to help physically and mentally challenged children. But if you were to ask Clark what he was most proud of, he would undoubtedly say his family. He had 3 beautiful daughters with the love of his life, Pam, and to them, our thoughts and prayers are with you. Clark Gillies was 67 years old.